Hey guys, for this video, the matchup I want to discuss is a 1 versus 6 matchup between the Sinister Six versus somebody like Deathstroke from DC Comics. Who do I think will win? Well, obviously, just to get out the way, somebody like somebody like the Sinister Six obviously has, the man advantage. There's 6 of them versus like one person, that being Deathstroke. So obviously they have the man advantage. They have more power, obviously, since there's 6 of them. But due to the obvious, disparaging, advantage in numbers, that doesn't mean that they're necessarily going to win just because there's more of them. Obviously, they go up against people like Spider-Man, and he's always, fighting them by himself, and he always manages to come out on top. Though it is high difficulty, I would say that, the high difficulty for Spider-Man would be decreased to, to low to mid difficulty if he were to actually go all out. I feel like the reason why the Sinister Six seems so powerful, even though they are powerful, I think that, Spider-Man, they seem a lot more powerful than what they actually are, is due to the fact that somebody like Spider-Man, he always holds back his punches. He's not really trying to kill them, versus which is completely different from what the Sinister Six is trying to do, as they're always trying to kill Spider-Man, but yet they always lose, right? So just imagine what would happen if he actually went all out. How close would that fight be then? But to get back to who I think would win, I think Deathstroke has what it takes to beat these guys. They might have the, experience, they might have the, the man advantage, but somebody like Deathstroke is no slouch, being outnumbered. He's gone up against people like the Justice League. I mean, he was able to handle people like Zatanna, Wally West, Wildcat, and even other members of the Justice League. I mean, this guy's like basically like a strategic god. Even somebody like Superman kind of goes to him for actual, insight and actual just overall just advice when it comes to just warfare and strategy. I think that given enough time, if given prep time, he can kind of maneuver and think of a way to kind of defeat all the members, kind of, assess and be able to discern their weaknesses, their strong suits, and plan accordingly to dispatch, each member accordingly. I think overall, Deathstroke has what it takes. I think he has the mental fortitude. Obviously, due to the fact that he has a super soldier serum, his body has been enhanced. Not only that, but his mind also. So he has a really high battle IQ and just overall high IQ in general. And with his, grueling slash, more mean-spirited personality, I think he has what it takes to put them down permanently. He's not going to hold back his punches. He's not going to feel sorry for these dudes, and he'll do whatever it takes to win. Something that the Sinister Six is not really accustomed to. They never really dealt with somebody that's just so vicious and so tenacious and won't hold anything back to win. So for this matchup, I got to give it to Deathstroke. Even though he is outnumbered by 6 different people, he has what it takes to win. Let me know what you guys think about this matchup.